What up? I'm back, and y'all already know, man. Every year I do this. I go back and like just reflect on my channel, like on this day, February 21st. Now, this isn't like this date, February 21st, is not the day my channel was created. In fact, my channel was created a couple months before that. But rather, this is the anniversary of when I uploaded my very first video on YouTube, and it's pretty much the day I started YouTubing or being a YouTuber. It's crazy to think about it, man, because when I originally started recapping the years, because I believe this will be like my fourth video, if I'm not mistaken, of me recapping my years on YouTube. Yeah, when I first started doing this shit about like 3 years ago, it was to complain. I remember I rewatched that video not too long ago. I think 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I rewatched the first video I ever did of me recapping my years on YouTube, 3 years on YouTube. And it's crazy, man. I made that entire video just to complain, right? I mean, I didn't completely complain, but for the most part I was complaining that after 3 years I was still on like 80 something subscribers, I think, or 100 something, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was 100 something. And that's crazy to think about, right? Because like nowadays I don't even complain anymore, right? Instead, I decided to take full responsibility for my channel's lack of growth, right? If you watch my video last year, that's pretty much what I did, and I'm still doing that in this video, but with a different mindset again, right? Because each year you learn something new, and each year I feel like you grow in mindset. At least me. I don't know about the rest of y'all. So some of y'all regress, but whatever. The point is, I think it's time for change, right? Not necessarily my channel, right? But I mean, I think it's time for change, right? I was thinking about changing my name again, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that. If I do, I will do so in an announcement, so it doesn't feel like it just comes out of nowhere. But yeah, I think really my name is just kind of too generic. Ultimate Boss Gamer, right? It's like, and I was just thinking of changing my name, because I know it's not necessarily the name that like gives the channel a boost, right? There's people out there with really stupid names, but they made they're making a killing off of YouTube. The channel was skyrocketed. But I think a name is important, right? Especially if people want to be able to remember to type in your name every once in a while or some shit like that. Because YouTube's notification system is so fucking weird. But yeah, 6 years on this platform, man. What's it been like? Well, I remember being a very naive and young 14-year-old, man, compared to me right now, right? When I'm about to be 20. I'm about to be 20 in 2 days. And it's just, I remember me being 14 and I uploaded that first video. First of all, that first video I made was a joke. I didn't even actually know I was gonna upload it onto YouTube. I had no idea. I didn't know at all that I was gonna upload that. I was just like pretending to be a YouTuber, kind of. That's why it was a little goofy. That's why it was a little I wouldn't even say unprofessional, because it's not like I'm a professional or anything. Even to this day, when I do commentary, I don't be professional. So, but when I say goofy, I mean like, I wasn't really taking that shit too serious. I was barely talking, it's just a kid messing around, and then I figured out how to fucking upload the shit to YouTube, and then the rest is history after that. 6 years of me just uploading videos, and clearly you see how many videos I got on my channel. I got over 500. And it's crazy, man, because YouTube's been a dream of mine ever since I was like 8 years old, and I'm about to be 20, so this dream of mine has been something that I've been wanting to do for 12 years, man. 12 years. And half of those years I've been doing it, it just hasn't really turned out to be like how I wanted. But I think that overall I can't complain too much. Like I said, I think that really the problem was me, right? Like I didn't take the opportunities I should have taken. I feel like I haven't promoted my channel the way I should. The algorithm, I should have like understood it a little better. Well, to be fair, it's a bunch of people who don't understand the algorithm, but a lot of people do get lucky, right? This algorithm is a lot of luck based. It's very luck based basically. And yeah, I think really that's it. I need to both understand the algorithm and get lucky. I got lucky a couple times, man. I really did. But the problem with me is that I was never really able to like capture that lightning in the bottle. And I was never really able to do that. I was never really able to keep it going for too long. The momentum that I caught every time. And I explained that in my 2021 recap video too. But yeah, that's crazy to think about. But really, I think that the best thing about this too is that it taught me something about myself, and that's the fact that if I really put my mind into something, into a dream of mine that I really want to do, I really won't give up on it. Because 6 years of doing this shit, and I'm still at 300 subs. I mean, yeah, clearly a lot of niggas would have given up, and honestly, niggas have given up, bro. I've had friends who were doing this. I had people who were telling me that I was an inspiration to them who just gave up on doing this shit. And it's sad to see them go, but in my case, I never stopped. Right? And I haven't stopped, and I don't think I will anytime soon. Right? I might someday, but I don't think I will anytime soon. Right? Because plenty of niggas, started doing YouTube 6, 7 years, maybe 8, some of them 10. And they finally started getting a footing on this shit, on this platform recently, right? And that's kind of like me, right? Maybe I'm just a late bloomer like the rest of them. Who knows, right? Maybe that's what it is. But for the most part, I really realize that if I really put my mind to it, I really won't give up on something, because my channel is something that I've put the most work into anything in my life, like ever. More so than school, more so than anything, right? This is the most work and dedication I've ever had in anything, right? I've had this channel when I started high school. I've had this channel when I started dating. I've had this channel through so much, right? I've had this channel right after a breakup. I've had this channel for so long, right? Even right after a breakup, I would still upload videos. I would still do my thing, right? It's like, it's crazy to me, right? When I really go back and think about it, this is the most I've ever dedicated anything to, and yeah, that's kind of why I think I don't want to let it go, really, because all that work, like 6 years of work, it can't have been for nothing, right? That's what I'm trying to tell myself. It can't have been for nothing. Every time I think of giving up, I'm like, nah, man, 6 years of work, nah, can't have been for nothing, no way. And yeah, I really believe it can't have been for nothing. I believe that someday my work will, it'll bear fruit. Someday it will bear fruit. I don't know when that day will be, but it's not going to be today, tomorrow, even, who knows? It could be next month, actually, who knows? But yeah, I really do believe that my work eventually will be, rewarded. As a kid, I wanted to do this, not even because of the money. Right? I never started YouTube for the money. I started it because I was truly passionate about this. I didn't even know you could get paid for YouTube until like maybe a month after I started. Because like one of my friends was like, oh, so how much you getting paid for YouTube? Right after I started this shit. And I was like, hold up, you could get paid for YouTube? I was so surprised. And this nigga was just looking at me like I was fucking retarded. I remember that days, man. It's like, yeah. But yeah, I never really started it for the money. So when I found out that there was like money that you can be involved in this, I was like, oh, that's great. Right? It's like I could do something I enjoy and make money off of it. Right? And I was thinking, I was cocky. I was a young kid, and I thought, if I start in like middle school and high school, eventually my channel will blow up, and then I won't even have to really work a normal job. I won't have to go to college and all that other shit. I can just, do YouTube for the rest of my life. Or at least that's what I thought. But life didn't work that way for me, and that's alright. That's alright. I'm cool for delays. Life doesn't always work the way you want it to. But yeah, I'm a much more patient, much wiser man than I was when I started this shit. So yeah, it's like just looking back at my frustration when I was younger for this, it's just I'm looking back and it's like, damn, why was I frustrated for it? And it's like nowadays I'm just kind of like, you know, it'll bloom when it wants to. Right, basically, right? I just need a little luck, you know, put in a little work, and then yeah, that should be fine. So yeah, that's about it. But honestly, I've also been thinking about starting a separate channel where I don't do gaming. I do other things like commentary, or maybe even like talking about anime and all that other shit. Anime commentary, something like that, or just commentary in general. Yeah, pretty much. But I don't have the equipment, and really I think that's kind of what you know, has been setting my channel back, my lack of equipment. Because, you know, my videos are still 720p, you know, no 60 frames per second, 720p 30, man. And at this point, it's time for change. I think that's what it is, man. I need new things, I need a new format, and I might even need to get into a new genre. Who knows? I don't know yet. But really, that's all I have to say. You know, I think it's time for change. I've enjoyed my time on YouTube, truly. So for those of you who are new, thanks for watching. For those of you who've been with me since the very beginning, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for believing in me. I appreciate all of y'all. And thanks to my mother, because my mother is a very big supporter of my channel, actually. Even though she wants me to go to school and all that other shit still. But yeah, my mother, you know, and really everybody else. Truly, I'm grateful to all of you. So, peace, take care of yourselves, and happy 6 years to my channel, man, and happy 20 years to me.